The first time I smelled aviation fuel, I knew my life would never be the same. There's something about it, sharp, heavy, filling the lungs until it clings to you like destiny. That smell carried me across an ocean, into a war I wasn't sure I'd survive. But before the war, there was us, 4 young men at a dusty flight school in the southern United States. That's where I met them, my brothers. The first was Malone. We called him Pancake, though don't ask me why, nickname stuck before I even shook his hand. He was precise to the point of obsession, always muttering about angles and airspeeds, like a man reciting prayers. I remember watching him squint at a trainer landing and whisper, "Too shallow, flaps off." He wasn't wrong. Then there was Kowalski, Spareparts. He looked like a mechanic pretending to be a pilot. Tools stuffed in his pockets, grease under his fingernails, and always fiddling with something that wasn't broken. But damn if he didn't know engines better than the men who built them. And Reynolds, Joker. Lord help me. That man was trouble in a flight suit. First day, he nearly drove a trainer straight into a fuel truck just to hear the engine roar. When the sergeant screamed bloody murder, Joker saluted and said, "Just checking her heartbeat." That laugh of his, it followed him everywhere, even into the cockpit. And then there was me. They called me Nimbus. I didn't talk much back then, not compared to the others. I watched, listened, studied. Flying wasn't a game for me. It was inevitability. Like I was meant for the sky. Training was brutal. Dawn flights, night navigation, stalls, spins, recoveries. Half the time I was too tired to think, but the second I touched the stick, everything sharpened. Malone flew clean, precise, textbook perfect rolls and turns. Joker made every sortie a circus act, buzzing towers and skimming trees. Spareparts patched his own plane mid-flight once, tightening a bolt while still holding the stick. And me? I kept calm, no matter how bad the spin. On our own, we were just 4 reckless kids, but together, we were something else. We moved in formation like we'd been flying as one our whole lives. It didn't take long before the instructors stopped yelling and just shook their heads. We rose fast, faster than we had any right to. By winter, we were bound for Europe. I still remember standing on the deck of the transport ship, breath turning to fog in the Atlantic wind. Joker was cracking jokes about German beer. Malone was studying manuals, whispering checklists under his breath. Spareparts had already broken the ship's lighter and was busy fixing it. Me? I stared east, wondering what waited for us in those skies, wondering which of us would come back. We didn't have to wait long. Orders came quick, escort duty. B-17s over France. The first real taste of war. Up there, the bombers moved like giants, steady and slow, trusting us to keep the wolves off them. I checked my gauges, felt the vibration of the engine through my gloves, and radioed back, "Stay tight." Eyes sharp. "Copy that," Pancake answered, crisp as ever. "Engines humming sweet," Spareparts added. Joker's laugh crackled through. "And boys, I look damn good doing it." Then I saw them. Dark specks on the horizon, growing, multiplying. Messerschmitts. The sky broke open. Tracers stitched the air. Engines howled. Bombers scattered prayers into the wind. I pulled hard on the stick, hunting for an angle, and felt it. That itch at the back of the neck that says, "Death's behind you." I glanced back. 2 Messerschmitts locked on my tail, another crossing my nose. The world spun into a spiral of fire and smoke. I pulled, rolled, climbed, nothing. For the first time in my life, I was outmaneuvered. The horizon tilted, my gauges blurred. Enemy planes closed around me like sharks circling blood. And in that frozen instant, one thought cut sharper than steel. This might be the end.